With E3 getting underway yesterday with EA Play, I realised how quickly I was running out of time to get in a few predictions for Crash and Spyro. I've talked lots about Nintendo and what I could see them bringing to the show, but not too much on these guys. In this short predictions video, I'm going to focus largely on CTR, but I'll also say a word or two on Spyro at the end. Anyway, let's jump into it. In regards to CTR, I think there's a few characters we're almost certainly going to see added to the roster at E3, most of which I believe will be Naughty Dog characters. If they were in the Insane trilogy, then their character models and assets are pretty much ready to be put into CTR. Activision have for the past few years been receptive to fans and their requests, and there's a couple of major Naughty Dog characters that haven't yet been announced in the game who fans have been asking for, most notably Tana, who seems to crop up in the comment section regular and whom a number of other content creators have talked about consistently. Another thing to say in favour of Tana being in the game is that it needs more female characters, so I'd be shocked if more character reveals didn't include her. Talking about female representation in the game, what about the trophy girls? They did play a role in the original after all, so I can't help but feel they'll be Nitro-Fueled in some form, so I'm expecting to see something of them too. I'm interested to see just how they are incorporated if they do indeed find themselves in the game. We might get other requested Naughty Dog characters in there as well, most notably Brio and Komodo Mo, especially Brio. He's a big enough character in the original trilogy and popular enough with fans to be in there surely. Obviously there's others I've previously discussed in other videos too, but they can't put everyone in sadly, so I'm not sure on those. So what about other characters that were not in the original trilogy? Could we see them revealed? Apart from a few exceptions, I'd say not. I'd be really surprised to see characters from Tag Team Racing including Pasadena at this stage, but a Tag Team Racing DLC would be really cool in the future. I also can't see left field suggestions such as Yaya Panda being thrown in reality. As cool as she would be, there's just too many characters in front of her in the queue in my opinion. However, there are two exceptions in my predictions who are non-Naughty Dog characters. Firstly, Nina Cortex would not only add another major female character to the roster, but more importantly, she would be an incredibly cool addition and one which would also be popular with fans. Her inclusion has also been hinted at along the way, so I'm really expecting her to be in there. Also, do you remember what Crash game Nina first appeared in? Yes, it was Crash Bandicoot Purple Ripto's Rampage. Now with that in mind, who do you think the final character I think will be in the roster? That's right, I think our favourite purple dragon Spyro will be revealed at E3 for CTR. I think this for a number of reasons. He's got a little history with the Crash racing games, having been an unlockable character in Nitro-Fueled for the Game Boy Advance. Spyro and Crash have been bouncing off each other in recent years, and what a cool announcement this would be to make at E3 this year. Spyro would not only be popular amongst many fans, but his announcement in CTR Nitro-Fueled also makes business sense for Activision too. It kind of feels as though Spyro could be a real last minute major addition, just as Coco was as a playable character in the Insane trilogy back in 2017. However, that's not where today's predictions end. Instead, let's jump forward to Tuesday and Nintendo's highly anticipated E3 Direct, where I think we could finally get the announcement that the Reignited trilogy is coming to Switch. There's a couple of reasons I think this. Firstly, the game seems almost certain to arrive on the platform at some point this year, and with the latest leak suggesting that arrival could be as early as September, this could be the last major Direct to show it off in before the game is released on Switch. And secondly, if we get a Spyro announcement in CTR in addition to an announcement of the Reignited trilogy coming to Switch, these could bounce off each other a little and encourage Switch players to buy both games instead of maybe just the one they've had their eye on for a while. These are just predictions though, and there's every chance I'm completely wrong, but what do you think? Who will get added to the roster of CTR Nitro-Fueled this year at E3, and will it be a big show for Spyro? Let me know down in the comments. If you have enjoyed today, please go ahead and share this with a friend, like the video which really helps us out, and consider subscribing to the channel for more Crash, Spyro and gaming content. Thank you for taking the time to watch this today and all of our Crash and Spyro videos recently. I hope you enjoy E3 and I'll see you for plenty of reaction content in the coming days.